Hi guys, so in this video I am going to share or show you some of the exercise equipment that I use to keep in shape at home. All of the stuff that I'm going to show you I keep here in my room. So it's items that are, small enough to keep in small places because my room is like super tiny and everything I keep in here. And also everything was purchased on a budget. Pretty much everything that I'm going to show you, it's like the cheapest I could find. It's also functional and it has like multiple uses and it's just great for keeping in shape at home. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to show you is the items that I use the most. And if you follow me on Twitter, I'm always talking about them. You actually might have unfollowed me on Twitter because I'm always talking about them. And those are my kettlebells. So I'll show you. I have them here like all in a row right below my big mirror. And I first picked up a kettlebell, I want to say about a year ago, if not, pretty close to a year ago. And picking up a kettlebell was the best thing that I ever did as far as, exercise or fitness is concerned. Kettlebells have just done so much for me. Before I started using kettlebells, I was doing yoga. I did yoga for about a year, like really consistently. I would go to classes 3-4 times a week. And while I did get, like nice toned arms, it wasn't until I started using the kettlebells that I actually got enough like muscle definition in my arms, my shoulders, my back, for people to actually notice and comment on it. So that was nice. And so yeah, the thing with kettlebells though is that they are not cheap. Good quality kettlebells are going to cost you. An example, like just like like one single 20-pound kettlebell can cost you around $40 at least. So, and that's just one single kettlebell. And as you can see, I have quite a few because for me, I found that just having one or two kettlebells, it wasn't working out for me. I need a variety of weights. And in some weights, like the 20-pound, I need 2 of them because I like doing exercises where I use 2 of them. So for that reason, I did my research and I found the cheapest kettlebells I could possibly find. With that being said, the cheapest kettlebells also means low quality kettlebells, but whatever. It doesn't matter to me because I'm not trying to become like a professional kettlebell lifter or, I'm just like your average girl trying to keep in shape at home. And so for me, they work. And I'm actually going to do like a separate video reviewing the kettlebells just because it's going to take up too much time and then this video is going to be like half an hour long. So if you want a review on the video, if you are looking for a review on the kettlebells that I own, I'll post a link to a separate video somewhere on here, somewhere. So I did my research and I found at walmart.com a kettlebell set. It's called the 3-piece cast iron kettlebell set bundle. And I got 3 kettlebells. I got a 20-pound, a 25-pound, and a 30-pound kettlebell for $80. And I did the option of like free shipping to store, so I didn't have to pay any shipping charges. But then in addition to those, I kind of needed some lower weight kettlebells. So I found another set of kettlebells at Amazon.com. And I got a 5-pound, a 10-pound, a 15-pound, and a 20-pound kettlebell. So 4 kettlebells for $88, and they do free shipping. So those are the kettlebells that I own. Now, like I mentioned earlier, they're not very good quality kettlebells. So sometimes the grip on them is a little bit slippery. So I like to use gloves when I use my kettlebells. If you do any research on kettlebells, you'll learn that you're not supposed to use gloves. You're supposed to have I guess a natural contact between your hand and the kettlebell. But I need gloves. So the ones that I use and I really love are these Bionic gloves. I got these at Amazon.com for $30, and these are in a size small, and they fit amazing. Like, I have really small hands, but the size small, they literally fit my hands like a glove. But yeah, these are really, really good. They're made of a lycra material, the Coolmax lycra material. And then this part of the glove is a sheepskin leather. And they also have a little bit of padding right across here. So I really, 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 really like this, and they work really well with the kettlebells because they fit my hand like so snug. Whenever I'm swinging the kettlebell, like the glove doesn't bunch up or anything on me. Okay. The next item that I use quite a bit is in a pull-up bar. And I got this pull-up bar from Ross. Ross is like a discount, a retail discount store. So this is the pull-up bar that I use. I got it for around $20 to $25. I think this is the Iron Gym one. The Iron Gym pull-up bar, which you can also find at Walmart for around $30. And you basically just attach it to the top of your doorway, and it's very easy to place up there. And I find it's pretty durable. I mean, I don't weigh more than 100 pounds, so I mean, for me, it holds my weight just fine. I've never had a problem with it. It also hasn't caused like any damage to my doorway, which is also nice. And you can also use it as a push-up stand, and you can also place it on the bottom of your doorway, and you can use it to do sit-ups. So it's a multifunctional piece of equipment, and like I said, this is like really, really, really amazing to work on your upper body strength. So let's see, I also use these push-up stands, which I got from Walmart. They're from Gold's Gym, and these were just $8, which is the reason why I got them. They're super cheap. They're made of, I don't think this is definitely not steel. This is more like maybe aluminum. They have this foam padding on the grip, and then these things right here, they're plastic, and they're called the anti-slip feet. So it's supposed to help your push-up stand like not slip around the floor, but because they're plastic, they totally slip, and especially because I have hardwood floor, I cannot use these like just by placing them on the floor. I actually have to place them on top of my exercise mat, and when I do that, they don't slip around. But if you have like carpet flooring, it won't be a problem. If you use them outside in concrete, they'll be totally fine. Just if you have hardwood floor, they will slip and slide because these things are made of plastic. But for $8, I think they are a great deal, and yeah, I definitely wouldn't spend more than $10 on a set of push-up stands. And especially if you have the pull-up bar, you probably don't even need these. But I like having them just because sometimes I have my pull-up bar up on my wall, and then I need to do push-ups, and so I like having both. So the next item that I'm going to show you, I'm actually really excited because it's a new purchase. I just recently got it, and it's in pink. It's this thing right behind me. Let me show you. It's called the Lebert Equalizer, and it's basically like a total body strengthening system. Let me just show you what it looks like. So it's basically these like two like metal bars. If you watch Susanna's videos here on YouTube, she's from bodyrock.tv. She does, a lot of, she's probably the most popular, I guess, like fitness, exercise guru here on YouTube. And in her videos, she uses a dip station a lot. And this is very similar to that, and it does exactly what you see her doing with her dip station. Only I find this one to be a lot better than the one that she uses because these two bars are not attached. Like, again, if you watch her videos and you see the dip station that she uses, it's attached from the bottom. So it's like these two bars, and they're connected from the bottom, and you can't separate them. The cool thing about these is that they are separated. They're not attached, so you can do like hundreds, probably like thousands of different exercises with it, because you can move these bars in like all different directions and do all sorts of things. Not just strength work, but you can also do cardio. You can do some stretching. You can do all sorts of amazing things. And I just got it, so I'm still discovering all of the amazing qualities of this piece of equipment. But basically, I got it to work on upper body strength. That's just a huge part of like my fitness goals, to develop upper body strength. So this equipment right here is going to come in so handy for that. And so if you've been kind of eyeing a dip station, but have been kind of like, not so sure about it, check out this Lebert Equalizer. That's what it's called. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier or not, but it's called Lebert Equalizer. And check it out. It's really, really good. It's super, super, super versatile. And you'll really get your money's worth from this. The next item that I'm going to show you is my aerobics step. And this I use quite a bit in my workout routines. I actually use it quite a lot. So I think it's a good investment. I'm going to show you two of them because I recently upgraded my step, I guess. The one that I've been using for the past 6 months or so is this one right here. This is like the Gold's Gym aerobics step. I got from Ross for around $15. I think you can find something similar to this at Walmart for around $20-25. It's made of plastic, but it's actually pretty sturdy. I find it to be pretty sturdy. The height level on this is 4 inches, and it comes with a set of risers, which make it go up to 6 inches. And also the risers, they have this like rubber thingy. I don't know, they have this rubber thing on the bottom to prevent your step from sliding, and it actually works. I, again, work out on this hardwood floor, which tends to be very slippery with a lot of my exercise equipment, but this step stays in place. I've never had the problem of me like stepping on it and the step just like, sliding under me. I've never fallen off of it, which is nice. The problem that I recently had with this is that the height level only goes up to 6 inches. So I was looking for something a little bit taller. So initially I thought, okay, I'll just buy more of the risers to make it taller. I looked online. I could not find a place to purchase additional risers, which I think is a problem that you might encounter if you decide to purchase like an inexpensive aerobics step. So I did some research and I finally decided to get this step right here. And it's actually called The Step. That's the name of it. I got this from Amazon. It's I believe it's $46 plus shipping, and this is a little bit different than my older step, mainly because of the shape of it. This step right here is more of a squared shape step. So most traditional aerobic steps are long. They're rectangular shaped. This one here is more of a square. That's a pretty big difference, but of course it gave me that additional height that I was looking for. This one, the height ranges from 4 inches and it goes up to 12.5 inches, which is nice. That's exactly what I was looking for. So this one is also made of plastic, but I mean, again, it holds my weight, so that's nice. And I've used it a few times and it hasn't slipped on me when I've stepped on it. I've jumped on it, and at its full height, at its 12.5 inch height, and it hasn't like budged. So the next item that I use in my workouts, it's one of those like items that I throw in every once in a while just for fun, and it's this balance board. It's from Gold's Gym, as you can tell. It's called the Adjustable Core Balance Board, and I got this one from TJ Maxx for $10. And like I said, this is just it's fun. It's like kind of fun to do like your most basic exercises and just like balance yourself on this thing. So from the back it looks like this, and this like blue cover here, you can take it off. And you can also balance yourself just on this black thing that's left behind, and it makes it a little bit easier. This blue thing just gives it, I guess, like an additional height, which makes it a little more wobbly, and it's gonna take more of your muscles working together to to balance yourself. So the next two items I actually got from Ross as well. So I got them at a super discount, and they're these toning balls, the Danskin toning balls. I have a 3-pound and an 8-pound. They're not quite like medicine balls. They're made different. For example, the material, these are made of like a plastic squishy type material, and they have sand inside of them. So as you like throw them, from side to side or up and down, the weight inside of them shifts as well, which makes for a really good workout when you use them. I use these to add some fun to my workout. I basically do pretty much any exercise that I've done, like just using my own body weight, and then I use these to add some extra resistance and just to make the exercise like more fun and just different. So that's what I use these for.